So what have we been working on lately? Like, what are some of the stuff that we've been working on? Like, what would we talk about?
We've got a lot of projects in the pipeline. We're always quite busy, but this year we've been extremely busy. We got some product updates we're working on, upgrades, and that's a whole process because we get the requirements to the developers. They work on it, they test it, they give it to us, and so we have to test it, and we try to put ourselves try to get focused on that because we have other work coming in, so that's always a challenge. But we got to do it because the customers are always after new features, and sometimes we get a bug fix or two in there as well, and the product has to grow, and we know that's important too. So
Yeah, that's my favorite part. Like since the beginning, like since we started maintenance care, my favorite part's always been the new feature development. Like I've always, whenever our lead developer is a big Niev, he releases something out to the live production server. I'm always like, it's like Christmas. He knows, like I feel like it's the new thing. So I've always enjoyed that. I love designing the interface with our dev team to come up with the best way for our customers to see things. And then, but the part I never liked was the part that you're doing, which is the testing and the making sure, documenting, testing, making sure everything's, working correctly. And so, I mean, do you like doing that stuff?
we see the fruits of our efforts. You know, the additions, the features, the changes, they're going in there for a reason, and we usually empathize with the reason because we get the customers coming in on support saying, "Hey, can we get this? We'd like to request this." Or sometimes it's just fine tuning something that's there that just needs a little polish on it. So we see the fruits of our efforts is that we get customers that don't have to call in for support or customers that could use these new features. So I think it is a lot of work. It's not necessarily fun, but we take pride in doing it well because it makes our lives easier and makes the customers, makes the software more useful to our customers, which is the end goal.
Yeah, and people don't realize how much detailed work it is to test, right? It's just like, oh, press this button. Is it working? No, that's not all that is. You have to do it like what are some of the things that you can think of that you have to do systematically, let's say, when you're doing testing on a new feature that, that have caught you? Maybe we've missed something. What are some of those examples?
Yeah, so there's, maintenance care is a whole lot of things. It's a lot of information, but it's a lot of workflows, and it's very flexible. You can access information from one part of maintenance care in different areas of maintenance care. So you might, you might be getting asset information from a task, or you might be going into the asset module, or who knows? So there's different ways to get at the same information, and that can be, where we sometimes get caught, and we try to look for that so we don't get caught. So yes, we fixed it if you get to that information from this vector, but if you come in from a different direction, oh shoot, we forgot it looks a little different there. So we want it to be harmonized so it's the same data regardless of how you look at it or how you approach it.
Yeah, exactly. And we have different user, let's say user security roles, or they're accessing it from, let's say, different browsers, or so there's always these weird things that can catch us that we forget. This particular situation is so unique, we didn't test for it.
That's true. That's true. And we have such a, we've got a diverse marketplace for our software. We have different types of customers, whether it be healthcare or manufacturing, institutions, municipal governments. So maintenance care, well, I don't have to tell you how flexible it is, and these, it's so flexible that these customers can use it in different ways, and it's not like one way is right or wrong, and that's the flexibility that's been built into the product. But we need to, be the customer's advocate when we're testing, because we know customers use this feature in different ways. So it adds to the, we really have to have our radar on when we're testing and be aware and look at the details.